Hey everyone, this is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda blog, inviting you guys with another video commentary. This time I'm going to be talking about Syfy's new show, Heroes of Cosplay. Yes, this is going to be a very interesting video commentary. For those who don't know, Heroes of Cosplay talks about cosplay, and for those who don't know about that, cosplay is actually two words, costume play. The word itself originally the term itself came from Japan, cosplay, but the act of it, started everywhere else. It's with the fandom, basically. And Heroes of Cosplay talks about these cosplayers going to cosplay competitions, showing off their craftsmanship, their work, all that stuff. Now, when it first started, when it first was showed, my Facebook feed blew up. I wasn't watching it that night when it first aired because I don't really have cable in my room. I have internet, of course. So I was playing video games real quick, and I just noticed that my Facebook was like ding, 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 all about Heroes of Cosplay, and I'm wondering what the hell's going on here? Like, most of my friends are cosplayers. What's going on up in here? And a lot of them, you get the general sense of no, I can't say that majority of my friends are not the competitors. They don't compete in the cosplay competitions that much. Some of them do. And, but, we all like to cosplay for fun, and I see a lot of, really bad negative feedback, distasteful. It was just everywhere. So I was kind of like, oh god, what am I gonna get myself into? When I first watched this episode, well, I finally watched it, and I'm... Okay, I know cosplay, there's two sides of the same coin. There is the competition part of it, but there's also the casual part of it. And I was hoping that they showed some of the more casual aspects of cosplay where you don't need to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars and put in so much time and effort to compete. You can do what you want and not compete and do the casual side of it, just walking around a convention and having fun. Granted, it is very nice to see the other cosplayers actually create their work. I wish they emphasized that. I wish they showed that a bit more on the creation process, because it was really cool. I admit you can get some really cool ideas of how these competitors really step up their game with this, and you can potentially learn a few techniques and learn some new things on how to create your own cosplays. But for the most part, again, I understand that cosplay, it can get crazy. It can get a wee bit out of control and stressed out. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to get a cosplay ready for whether you're going to competition or something casual, and you're doing it last second. Yeah, it is crazy. I look and okay, these are competitors, and you're doing this a week. How long until the convention? Shit. I start my cosplays early. Granted, near the end, you kind of finalize everything, but holy shit balls, you really push yourself by doing it a week before the convention. God damn it. Not all of us have that time or money to do it in the last second. Oh, but still, it's just, I feel like that we all been told in life that first impressions are important. They are the things that stick with your mind and roll with it. It's hard to get the established impression after, whether it lives up to your first impression or it changes, and it could be either good or bad. Now, I hate, the first episode, to me, it was a misrepresentation of the cosplay community, with only showing one side of it, and on a almost extreme, scripted, and overdramatic level, which I'm not gonna lie, it can get a little bit overdramatic and crazy, but it just felt like, fuel to the fire type thing. Again, first impressions are important. With this first episode, it only concentrated on the hardcore, almost the very core aspect of the competitions. It didn't show the casual side. It didn't show people walking around, or casual people making their costumes, or walking around, or having fun with their friends. They didn't show that you can have fun and not compete, but still have a great time. It showed just competition. This is important. Winning's important. Money is important. I get it. It's a competition. We go in there to compete, but come on, guys, like, you're kind of misrepresenting the community by showing, like, them in the most craziest of moments, and over dramatic of moments, and somewhat scripted, but come on. Where's the casual? I would like to see... I wish they showed a bit of the casual side of things in that episode, so it wouldn't be as bad. I wish, because it is a series, I wish the future episodes can redeem itself and show some more other aspects, including more of the creation process, more of the casual side of things, but it's just... It just kind of irks me a bit, and it just saddens me. Like, one of the great things that they can do with this, because it's how Heroes of Cosplay, they can talk about the cosplay organizations that does charity. One of the most known ones is the 501st, which is a Star Wars cosplay group, mainly, specifically doing the Imperial side of things, but they do so many things with charity. They are such a great group. Those guys are awesome. They do great things. They can do some things, like that, with the Heroes of Cosplay. Here are heroes right here, putting their time and effort to doing charity work, and it'd be something really great to show. I understand that this is a TV show. This is not a documentary. Things are not going to be perfect. Things are going to be misrepresented, not as much as you would want, but still. First impressions are very important with any situation, whether it be at your workplace, with your, with making new friends, at school. First impressions matter, and sadly, I feel like that the first episode was very mixed, very. I didn't like it that it showed that. It's just, this is like more of a job rather than a hobby. Like I would, well, let me rephrase that. This is. Like, to a lot of people, this is a hobby to us. But in how they represent it, it almost feels like, because of all the blood, sweat, and tears, it almost feels like a job. But, again, this is my opinion. I know other people might have similar opinions to, the opposite. I understand this is the first episode. This is a reality show. Things are going to be just over-dramatic at times and scripted, but it's just... First impressions are important, and I just feel like that this really doesn't do. Like, I'm gonna keep watching to see what they do with it, and I'm hoping it gets better. But at the same time, I'm like, eh. So you're definitely gonna see my opinion on, this is the first one now, and later on around the middle of the season, I'll say my opinion again, and then at the end, I'll see whether or not my opinion's changed from the first episode. So that's about it for today. This is, these are my opinions. I wish Heroes of Cosplay didn't concentrate so much on the competition aspects, but more of the fun, casual hobbies that we all love and enjoy. Again, I wish that they change a few things around, but it is a TV show. I understand that, but I believe that in some ways, that it is a misrepresentation, and since you're showing it to the mainstream folks, they're gonna have like this one idea about it, not the other stuff. So, again, let's see what they do future episodes. This is the Geeky Panda here on the Geeky Panda blog, signing out. And remember, stay geeky, my friends.